Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who don't know, I love making stuff for my family. On today's video, we will be attempting to make Belle from Unity's costume as well as a hair tutorial. So, since my daughter is too young, I've asked my friend Abby and her mom to participate to this video. If you guys want to learn how to make this Disney princess dress, please continue watching and happy Halloween. For this project, you will need scissors, fabric that is a silk-like material. In my case, I was able to get old curtains from the drugstore. You will also need some yellow threads and some tulle or similar material. Let's start with the measurements for the bottom part of the dress. You will first of all need to measure the waist of the person who will be wearing the dress, and you will also need to measure how long you want the dress to be. Once you have your measurements, you will need to do as follows. So first of all, you will need to take the circumference of your waist, divide it by 6.28, and that will give you the length of your radius, which will correspond to A in this case. Then afterwards, you need to add your radius plus the length that you would want your skirt to be. That will correspond to the letter B for this part. Using a measuring tape, you will need to place the ribbon on the center O and mark different places where the radius would be on the skirt, which is twice on a fold, and do the same for letter B. That will permit you to create a circle skirt for the dress. And afterwards, hem in the raw edges. For the inner part of the circle, I actually left extra length so that I can gather a part of the circle. So what I did was I did a basting stitch in the middle and then pulled on one of the strings so that I can gather it. In order to do the basting stitch, I left my setting on a straight line and then use the longest setting on my machine that I would have, which in this case is 4.8. Now that you're done with the inner part of the skirt, let's go to the outer part. So for the outer part, you will need to use your tulle-like material. First of all, you will need to determine how long you want the skirt to be. In my case, I decided for 30 centimeters of length for my skirt. Afterwards, the amount of fabric that you would need would depend on how much poofiness that you would want for your skirt. In my case, Abby has a waist measured of 55 centimeters, and I've decided to put about 2 meters of fabric in this case. Once you're done with that, you will need to hem in the raw edges on the bottom, and then you will need to do a basting stitch on the top and gather the skirt by pulling on one of the strings. Try on the bottom part of the dress on your model. If you're satisfied with the look, gather both layers of the skirt with a zigzag stitch. Congratulations, now you are done with the bottom part of the dress. Now let's go on to the upper part. First of all, measure on your model how long you would want the chest to be. I always add in a couple centimeters just in case. Once that's done, I took a piece of clothing that fit well the model and I created a pattern out of it on a fold. Remember to create a pattern for the front piece and the back piece, and also add in a couple of inches for the seam allowances. As you can see here, I have 3 pieces. One big pieces which was on a fold, and for the back pieces I've decided to separate it in 2. For the strap, I have cut out 2 rectangular pieces of about 2 inches each. Then I have folded the ends of each piece in a M shape, as you can see here, and sewed the ends together. Afterwards, I flipped the straps inside out and then sewed the rest of the straps. And here's how they should look like at the end. Once all the pieces are created, try it on your model and pin in to adjust. And don't forget to add in the straps as well. Once you are satisfied with the look, start sewing as demonstrated here. You will first need to sew in the side of the front piece and the back pieces. Secondly, sew in the 2 layers right sides facing in together, and top stitch everything. Don't forget to take into consideration where both straps will be. Have the model try on the dress, then determine where you would want the skirt to be on the model. Once that's done, then either zigzag stitch everything or serge both parts together. Now all you need to do is add in the zipper and most of the part of the dress is now done. Belle has a shoulder piece on the top as so, shown here. So what I did is I took what is left over from the tulle-like material. I've gathered it on the dress with the help of my model, and then I hand sewed in the front and on the back as shown here. Afterwards, I hot glue a piece of jewelry in the middle for a more detailed look. Congratulations! You are now done with the dress. Now let's go on to the hair part. Now for the hair, leave about 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters of hair in the front. Then gather about 2/3 of the remaining hair and do a top ponytail. For the hair in front, we will be curling them on each side and then bobby pinning it close to the ponytail that was done earlier. For the bun that is on Belle's hair, we will need to use a scrunchie as shown here. So you will need to pass the ponytail that was done initially through the center of the bun and then use an elastic to secure the bun. Once that is done, you will need to twist the rest of the remaining hair and secure everything with bobby pins. All that's left is curl the remaining part of the hair and you are done with the hairstyle. Here's the final look for Belle's hair tutorial. Here is the final look. Unfortunately, the kids were getting tired, so we decided to end the video there. If I have any new sequences from the Belle costume, I will upload it later. Thank you so much for watching the video, and
If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time. Bye!